Today we're going to replace old worn out rear wheel bearing on Toyota Camry. Everything in details. Let's get started. Make sure our vehicle is not going anywhere. Here we go. 1 and 2. Now we're safe. Let's jack the vehicle up, take a tire and go from there. I have a vehicle off the ground and safety goggles, of course, and we need a 21 mil impact socket. Oh, got my glove there. All right, let's take it tire off. Ooh, lots of dirt. That's already a pretty bad sign. Lots of dirt. All lug nuts are out. Let's take the tire off. Let's put some plywood underneath. Like that. And the vehicle on a jack stand. There we go. Nice. I don't like this situation with the mud. Look at that. It's terrible. Everything's just covered. Look at the mud. Oh boy. Look at that. Ooh. Very dirty. Let's remove the brake caliper from the rotor. We don't have to disconnect any hydraulic lines. I already have my ABS sensor connector disconnected from the back. 12 mil socket to remove that brake line bracket, but before doing, let's clean all that dirt a little bit. And yeah, let's remove that. Oh, my battery is a little bit low. Here we go. Bolt is out. Let's just move this line to the side, and one more 10 mil of that ABS line. Let's clean a little bit. It's pretty dirty. 10 mil. Let's undo that screw. Nice and easy. Put this ABS wire and sensor aside like that. And now we have to remove the 2 bolts on the back holding the brake caliper bracket to the knuckle. Before removing, let's clean the bolts a little bit. Bolts on the back of the brake caliper bracket, we're using a shallow socket and extension and a ratchet, of course, 3/8. Let's get to the upper bolt like that. Probably pretty tight. Ugh. Let's break it loose. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm going to break the bottom one loose. Oh, yeah. Okay, nice. Let's break it a little bit and take it out. Brake pads like new. All good. All right. I have a bungee cord. Let's just hang our brake caliper up. Make sure it won't fall down. Something like that. Let's take a brake rotor out. I hope it will come out. Not always the case. Let's spray a little bit of penetrating oil. Sometimes it helps. Get those rotors off. Okay, the rotor, as usual, doesn't want to cooperate. Through those bolts in. I hope they're long enough. And yeah, walk the water. All right, and drive the rotor out. Now this guy. All right, I have a brake drum removed. It was quite a bit of bottle. I have one pin and spring popped on the right. We'll put it back, not a big of a deal. And can you hear? That sounds like we have some debris or dirt or inside the. Have a new light switched, well, now visible and bright. All right, we don't have to remove entire parking brake assembly. To remove the wheel hub bearing assembly from the knuckle, we have to remove 1, 2, 3, and 4 bolts. I hope it will come out apart pretty easy. We'll see. We're starting to remove those bolts. Let's clean the rest of the bolts, what's sticking out. From the back, make everything a little bit easier. And of course, just spray it a little bit, penetrating oil on them. It can be a little bit hard to remove them, but we'll get it. 14mm socket and extension. Unfortunately, my impact socket won't fit through the hole. And yeah, all right, braking bar time. We'll get those bolts removed, and then we can take a bearing off. There we go. That's what you need. One. Beautiful. Okay, let's go to this bad boy over here. Just break this one loose. No hurry, no rush. I'll get it. Make sure you have a good grip on your socket and strip the head of the bolt. Go to the bottom one. Same thing. Keep your socket and extension aligned. Support it with one hand and break it loose. Push it down. Beautiful. All right, we have one more on the very bottom here. All right, good grip. There we go. Beautiful. All right, they're loose. Now we can finish our removal with our impact. They're pretty tight. Okay. There we go. One. Beautiful. Okay, let's do this guy. Nice. One on this side. Oh, I saw the brake had moved a bit, and this entire hub assembly already loose. I hope it will come out without any fight. Okay, and we have a lot. Get a couple blocks of wood underneath, something like that, and I hope it will come out without much fight. Just tap it from the back. Oh, boom, beautiful. Oh, look at that. That was pretty easy, and this is what we have. Ooh, look at the dirt here build up. Yeah, now we have to remove this sensor. It looks pretty rusted on the outside. Let's clean up the surface here. Looks like this one's original. Came from Japan, from the factory. And yeah, let's spray. Oh, we're running out. We're running low. Oh yeah, almost. Okay, got it. That shouldn't need much hammering. Just get this one's kind of wedged a bit, so it's not moving. And Here we go. Yeah, nothing's touching. You could feel it. When it spins fast at 100 kilometers per hour, will definitely make a difference. And as I said earlier, the air gap on ABS sensor is crucial. That's why we need a wheel bearing. New replacement part has arrived. Supreme hub bearings. Mivo Tech. Here's the part number. Yeah, let's see what we have made in Thailand. All right, let's open it up. And this is a rear wheel bearing hub assembly, and this bearing has a ABS sensor built in already, and we're going to replace as one unit. All right, let's compare our new part we just received to the OEM factory part. As you can see, the bearing has 5 studs. If you face it this one up, and let's align. As you can see, 2 holes there for undoing the bolts, 2 down there. The same hub assembly, it will work. And on the back, as you can see, we have this sensor connector facing to the right, and yeah, you only can put this bearing in one way due to this shape of the mounting plate. Right, you can remove the brake shoes, remove old hardware and get it out, put it in a disconnect your park and brake cable, take a bearing to the bench press and press it out. But I'll show you another way how it works. Safety goggles. Okay, big heavy hammer. Let's get this bearing out. First, let's just clean all this surface rust and all the debris around, like so. Or helpful WD-40. I'll just soak this thing a little bit. All right, and you want to hammer this flange to get a bearing out. You just hold it like this and it should come out. Usually it does, but it seems like this is original bearing. Never know. There we go. Boom. Easy peasy. As you can see, you don't have to remove all this hardware. They spend tons of time fitting all back together, which can be a little bit a pain. Yeah, no problem. Everything came out pretty fast, pretty easy. And yeah, why to do this if you don't have to, right? And we have our bearing removed. Look at this. Listen. Oh yeah, this is not good. That's absolutely dry. Bearing pretty much shot. Yeah, it's on the way out. Yeah. When I was unbolting the wheel bearing hub assembly, this nail came apart, which is easy to put back. This one holds the right side brake shoe in place. And let's fit this nail through here on the back, or here, like that. Good. And as you can see, this washer has a slot and lock. Let's put our spring. Nail is in, like so. Now we have a bottom washer plate which goes over this nail. Let's keep a nail in place. Push the brake pad back, get it like that, and this tip all goes in that hole. Hold it. There's a spring like that, and our top locking washer. Have to align the slots on the bottom and turn it like this, and now it's locked. Beautiful. And will look like this, right? And then back, nail is longer and it has this bend for the rear brake pad, because we have this parking brake actuator arm assembly here, as you can see. 2 springs, automatic adjuster, and yeah, parking brake shoes are still fine. They have life left, we don't worry about it, but we have to do some cleanup now. Emery cloth, let's clean the mounting hole for the bearings. Check the edges around the holes, make sure no burrs, it's all flush. Okay, this is just a file, and pretty good. I like it. Okay, let's put this assembly aside. Same thing on a mounting knuckle. Let's clean all this rust as well. Yeah, nice. Brake parts cleaner, or good friend. Let's wash it everything. You never use the compressor on brake components, you don't want to breathe that dust. Let's wash it. I have a spill pad underneath, just as less mess. Okay, good. Wash the threads. It's clean. Yeah, gonna wipe it. Awesome. All right, now I'm going to clean my mounting bolts. See the little bit of rust and debris and some oxidation. We'll just give it a good wire brush and wash them. Make sure they're ready. I'm going to apply a light coat of anti-seized. It will help us to slide our new bearing in, and also will prevent the bearing from seizing up. Just a little bit, very little, you don't need much. Just go around like this. Yeah, that's good. Just a little bit anti-seized, won't ever hurt, like that. Very little. Okay, here's a new one, here's the old one, and yeah, from the back they look exactly the same, and this sensor connector will face forward the vehicle, and bearing actually only can go, as I said, only in one way. And if you look here on the hub, or that old bearing imprint, the narrow part is going to the top and wider to the bottom. Okay, let's start putting everything back together. I clean my bolts, and I'm going to use the medium strength thread locker. It protects the threads and prevents things from getting loose. Don't need much, just a little bit. Because nothing is holding the back plate, we have to align our holes like that. And same time we have to fit our bearing. Bearing is going like that. You can see how smart is the design. It just will come out without removing the pads. A genius. Here we go. From the back it looks like that. You can see holes are aligned. Let's just get it. Now we have to move the block out. Something like that. Look the holes, get them aligned. I have my bolt ready. I use just a paper towel and deep socket to hold it in place and get it in. Okay, let's lift our assembly up like so. Align those two holes. And we'll go start. Okay, I have one bolt started. I'll just start in them like that. Beautiful. Yep. There we go. Nice. The bottom one, we'll just start in them. We're not snagging or torquing. Just bottom one. Nice. And the last one on the bottom. Awesome. No power tools. Just like that. We have 4 bolts. We'll do the cross pattern. We'll run one down, then this, then that, then that. And okay, I just started my bolts. I'm going to run the bolts down and we'll torque them on a crossed pattern. Yeah. This video is only a demonstration how I do it, and you always check with your vehicle service repair manual for all specs. For now, time to torque them. Okay, torque wrench is ready. Torque specs I will put down in the description below under the video. Check them out. Awesome. I'll go on a cross pattern. One click, done. The bottom one. Beautiful. And one more at the top. Awesome. Great. All right, everything's torqued. That's good. Before connecting ABS electrical connector, let's just clean it. Let's clean it with the electrical connector cleaner. Contact film, just to wash it. All the dirt or dust could get in. Like that. Awesome. We'll wipe it, and it prevents oxidation and corrosion. As you can see here, here's our male part of the electrical connector going through this slot in a knuckle. Now we're going to connect our connector like that. Make sure it's all the way in. And clicked. Yeah, it's locked. Pull it back. Yeah. And it's locked. You can feel it. Yeah, it's in place. All connected and locked. Nice. Yep. We have a brake caliper left. Let's put it back. Clean up. Everything is pretty straightforward from now. Yeah, let's take the caliper down. Let's get our rotor ready. Yeah. If it's difficult to get a rotor back and the brake pads are spread a little bit too far, you can just go on the bottom and turn this automatic brake shoes adjuster just a little bit, just enough to take your tension off. It will get readjusted later. Okay, we have to align this big opening hole with a brake shoes adjuster here inside, and this hole should go over that one. And yeah, as you remember, if you put a rotor in a different position, you won't get access to the automatic adjuster. Well, you might never need it, but why not to put it properly? Okay, let's align those studs like that. Boom. And as you can see, this hole, and it's open all the way, and we can get to the adjuster wheel with a screwdriver. Let's put this plug back. Beautiful. Yeah, plug is back. It's a rotor in a proper place. Then if it's offset, you have to remove the brake caliper and get access to that. That's no go. Okay, let's get our brake caliper back in place. Most important part here, make sure the brake line, this rubber hose, is not twisted like that. Just follow the one straight line, make sure no twists, and that's what we want to see. Let's place it on the bottom like that. Hopefully wiggle it in, and boom, good. Let's just try to get it all the way down. Finger tight, foot and mill, same deep socket. Let's tighten those bolts. Beautiful. Okay, hold on tight. My brake line is straight, not twisted. We have only 2 more brackets to attach. The ABS line bracket here, and the rubber brake hose as well. That's done. Good. ABS line is not twisted. All good. All tight. All right. This is what we have. Thank you so much, guys, for your time watching this video. I'm going to put a tire back, and yeah, this should be good. And if you have any questions, comments, critics, suggestions, please put everything down in the comment section below. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.